know it's Christmas time and all that, but let's just take a moment to fuck that. So I came across this trailer for 50 Shades of Black starring Marlon Wayans' fine ass. And like it sounds, it's a parody film of 50 Shades of Grey. It's coming to theaters everywhere. A link to the trailer's in the description below if you ain't seen it. But this trailer, this movie itself inspired me to get my black ass up here and tell y'all what happened to me last night. So I went on a date. I ain't been on a date since Mariah mislocated her whistle tone. And the bitch was like low-key excited for it. Alright, let me backtrack and start from the beginning. So I'm high as fucking Home Depot, right? My ass was looking for a Christmas tree in the motherfucking window aisle. And this dusty ass nigga come up to me and ask me for my number. And I'm like, back up. Do I look like a crusty, dusty bitch that would give my number to you? But obviously, like, I still gave him my number because ladies can attest to this. Dusty niggas have the best dick. I don't know what it is. I didn't make the rules. I don't know what the good Lord was thinking, but for whatever reason, God gave broke niggas good dick. So in my head, I'm thinking it's been 48 hours since I've had this pussy busted wide open, and like, that's too long. And none of my hoes in the city, because all of them done went home for Christmas to be with their families and shit. Lame. So let me get this dusty ass nigga a chance. So my high ass finally finds a Christmas tree, take it home, builds it the wrong direction. Small at the bottom, big at the top. Forgot all the ornaments. Got this busted ass upside down tree in my living room. And while I was building the tree, we was texting or whatever, and he was like, I want to take you on a date. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, first dates are the best foreplay. Let's get it. So we said, pick you up at 8. This nigga arrives at 9:47, not in his own car, not on his own bike, in an Uber. Not in an Uber SUV, Uber Black, Uber Lux, Uber Helicopter, not even an Uber X. This nigga arrives in an Uber Pool. If you don't know what Uber is, Google it. If you do know what Uber is, do you know what the fuck Uber Pool is? Uber Pool is short for Uber Carpool. Uber Pool is carpool for Uber. You get in an Uber with random ass motherfuckers and all of y'all split the cost of the ride. So I done slipped my fine ass in this red dress, got these banging ass Louis Vuittons on my motherfucking feet, to crawl into this Uber Pool next to this dusty ass nigga and a family of 5 Mexicans in the back seat. But here's the worst part about riding in this 97 Corolla. The Mexican family's pet Chihuahua traveled with them and rode alone in the front seat. So this nigga looks me up and down and says, damn, shawty, you bad as fuck. And I'm like, but like, where's your car? This nigga said, I hit 3 children in 2013 and got my license suspended. I said to myself, you know what? Wow, Drea, you really know how to pick up. So we get dropped off at Applebee's, and I love Applebee's. So I'm like, you know what? This makes up for the 3 children and the Chihuahua. I walk up to the door and wait there for my gentleman to open it up. I look to my left and see this motherfucker standing in front of the McDonald's next door. From across the lot, he yelled, what you doing? And I said back, what you doing? Cause I thought to myself, okay, this nigga may be dusty. This nigga may have escorted me here in an Uber Pool. This nigga may have lost his license, killing 3 children. But certainly, he not taking me to McDonald's on the first date. He said, you coming? And I thought to myself, okay, look, bombed it tonight. And that was enough to motivate my black ass to walk over to McDonald's. So I'm standing in front of the McDonald's door waiting for my knight in dusty armor to be a gentleman and open it up. He looks at me and he says, you gonna open it? My brain said, who the fuck does this nigga think he is? But my pussy said, and I proceeded to open the damn door. We walk up to the cashier. I order a number 1. He orders a number 1, 2, 3, and 6. The cashier says that'll be $32.73. I said, we could have went the fuck to Applebee's. I'm waiting patiently for this nigga to pay while he stares at me. He said, where's your wallet? I said, nigga, where's yours? He said, baby, I don't get paid till Friday. I reach for my credit card like, this nigga better put me in a wheelchair. So we get our food. I'm eating my dry ass Big Mac, and this nigga looks at me and asks, you trying to fuck? I said, here? He said, yeah, in the bathroom. I got condoms in my coat pocket. Now, I know most people would have been like, ugh, that's nasty. I ain't doing that. But, like, you don't know me. So we in the bathroom, and he start fingering me. And I couldn't tell if this nigga had nails or machetes up my pussy. He was up in there for 5 seconds. I said, nope, nope. Next. So he tell me to give him head. I said, after you eat this pussy. Oh, God. He turned me around and was about to eat my booty. I said, nigga, wrong direction. He turned me back around and nibbled on my pussy for 20 minutes. And I started falling asleep halfway through. So I put up Netflix on my phone and got caught up on Scandal because wasn't nothing else entertaining me in the room. But he was down there like you could tell he thought that he was about to win a gold medal for whatever the fuck it was he was trying to do to my vagina. But he was licking every which wrong direction. Niggas really don't be knowing where the clitoris is. So after 20 minutes, I was just like, stop. And he got up like, your turn. I said, No. He pulled down his drawers, and I couldn't tell if there was a dick between his legs or a Vienna sausage. I looked at him, I looked at it. I said, You know what? My Uber here, and you know, I really want to keep my 5-star rating, so a bitch should be punctual. I gotta go. Got home, blocked that nigga, put out a restraining order on that nigga, and moved. So he don't know where the fuck I live. My bad if my story fucked up y'all's Christmas, but like I said, I had to get that off my chest because, bitch. Regardless, I know that y'all still like story time, so make sure y'all show that by liking the motherfucking video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And it's your main bitch, Watermelondrea, signing out.
To what do you owe your success?
I have a natural instinct for what makes a person tick. Hannah?
Christian.
Ow! That hurts.